Hello and welcome to AI Business Hive apps. These are our power apps. Today we're going to talk about creating AI videos. I'm going to show you how super simple this is. I can come in here, I can put my website, and I can just put create the image. Now, I suggest clicking this advanced settings because you want to know more what's going on. First off, let's talk about what you can input. You can put a website, just put your website. You can put in your text. You can actually type in what you want to do. Or you can do custom, and that's just a little bit different. We won't worry about that for right now. All right, so we go website. So if I put in a website here, it's going to pull all the details from the website. So let's just pull up one of my websites. I'm going to do DF. Well, let's just do this one. This is a pediatric endocrinology company, doctor, just for the fun of it. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go in here to this website, and I'm going to paste the website. Now, do I want a hype? Do I want a sales? Do I want a story time? Do I want an announcement, inspirational, random facts? Just for the fun of it, I'm going to put story time. You can add the logo by clicking here, and the logo will show up on your video. If you have a different language, you can select here your images. Do you want them to be photorealism or scroll stopping? Scroll stopping may mean like their eyeballs are popping out of their head, like cartoons or something fun. Photorealism, they're going to look more realistic, of course. You have a ton of voices here. And you're going to have to go through them. There's some female voices. Let me just click on one.
Welcome to our AI-powered platform. Your creativity is our command.
And so you can see how that works. I'm going to turn that up a little bit for our next time. Try that again.
Welcome to our AI-powered platform. Your creativity is our command.
See, that's a pretty good voice. And you have guy voices.
Welcome to our AI-powered platform. Your creativity is our command.
And some of those are different accents. So you just kind of have to play with them. I would just take a little notepad and write down the ones that I really like, and on the male and the female side, and I would do a little bit of both. But since this is a female, let's go back to that Rachel. I really like the Rachel. I'm going to select that. I'm going to keep the volume in the middle. Now the music style, you can have custom music. You can have ambient, classical, country, EDM. And you're just going to have to click one and play with them. They're slightly different. So let's say I do pop. I'm going to push play. See, that may be a little bit too peppy for this. You can do classical. You could do folk. And since this is a story time, maybe I want to use folk. So I suggest number one on the volume, turning it down to about here, 10 to 20. That way your voice is louder than this. Enable captions. That means your words are going to be directly on your screen. I definitely suggest that. You can do highlight, you can do color, you can do karaoke. That means it's how they come in. So they'll pop in color. This one, they'll come in one at a time like karaoke machine. I like highlight personally because it's just super simple and people are used to that. You can just play with them. Again, try one, test it out, see if you like it. If not, try the next one, test it out. You can do the exact same thing. Placement. You can do it static, animate, or line. I like it static. Personally, I like highlight and static. And then I change the color to fit the brand. And this brand is going to be a lighter blue color. So I want to do a lighter blue color. I'm just going to click in here, and then I can adjust my color here. Go to the lighter colors here, maybe like that. Okay. And you can use different things. You can change your font, and this number of slides will tell how long it's going to be. So if you use 9 slides, it's going to be 45 seconds approximately. Now you can do portrait or landscape. Most of the time you're doing these for internet, for like social media and everything. So I suggest doing them in portrait mode. And then your caption, do you want it to be at the top? Do you want it to be at the center? You want it to be at the bottom? I generally just keep them at the center. That's simple. And I don't change this. So once I have all these things in place, I have either my website or the text I've added to it. I've created the theme. I've added my language, my logo, my style. I've added the voice and the music. Again, you can upload your own music. I've enabled my captions. I've set my color behind my captions. If you have a specific font you want to use, you can click here. I've got it centered and I've got it portrait style. Then all I have to do there is click create AI image. Now it says 8 minutes. It's probably going to take 2 minutes. So I'm going to pause this video and I'll come back when it is created. Okay, so that took about 3 minutes-ish. So I suggest when you create these images, go do something else, check your email, whatever you got to do. That's what I was doing while I was waiting for this. And then all your settings will reset to the original. See here? And then my image will be right here. And I haven't even looked at this yet. So we're going to look at it together. Number one, you can share it directly. You can redo it if you don't like it. You can go in and edit that, and we'll check that in a minute. And you can download it here. So what we want to do is just look at it real quick.
Welcome to DFW Pediatric Endocrinology, where your child's health and happiness are our top priorities. Led by the esteemed Dr. Pamphil, we specialize in caring for children with hormone-related conditions. Our innovative approach focuses on accessibility and quality, offering expert solutions for complex endocrine issues. Say goodbye to hidden fees with our transparent upfront pricing model. We operate on a direct pay, insurance-free basis, giving you more freedom in treatment choices. Dr. Pamphil's personalized, patient-centered approach means more dedicated time for your child's care. We believe in fostering lasting relationships with families to ensure comprehensive support. Empowering families and prioritizing preventive care lead to better health outcomes and satisfaction. DFW Pediatric Endocrinology, where specialized care meets compassionate long-term commitment.
It's a cute little video. I wanted to show the whole video so you can see what it comes into. So these are sequences of images with words on top of them and the voice. Now, if I want to edit it, I can go in here and click this. I can change any image I don't like. Let's say I didn't like this specific image here or that image here. These are some really cute images, though. I'm not going to change anything. And I can also change the words if I want to change the words. I can download these images if I want to use these images somewhere else. These will also be stored in your vault. You can look at your training on your vault later. And I can change these words. And sometimes the verbiage, like the words, let's say it does not know how to say endocrinology. Well, if it didn't know how to say that, I might have to spell it out for it to say it differently. Just be aware of that. Let's click on our advanced settings. Now, it seemed like the music was still really high. So I'm going to turn this music down. And I'm going to turn the voice up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and recreate it because I just think that'll be a little bit better for it. Again, once you figure out what you're doing and how you like your version, then you can change it. So I'm going to click regenerate, and then it'll go on for another 3 to 4 seconds. 3 to 4 minutes. Now I can click here to download it. Let's show you real quick.
Welcome to DFW.
Pause that. I'm just going to right click and I'm going to save the video right there. And that'll save it to my computer. Super simple way to do that. If you just want to redo it as a whole, you can do here. And right here, you can go to Vault AI Videos folder. I'm going to right click and open that in a new tab. And these will be all of my videos and all of my images that I've created. And they're not, you're going to have to rename some of them. I would just rename them after they come in. So we can rename this one to be Dr. Pamphil. Endocrinology. I'm going to call it story because that's what type it is. Okay. That's how I save my images. That's where the vault is. The vault's one of your apps. If you go back to your home screen, you should see an icon that looks like this. Again, these icons could change. This is just at the time that's creating. So that is how you create an AI video simply with a simple prompt. Now, the one thing I didn't show you is if you want to put in your own words, it's super simple. Instead of doing it, I'm not sure it's going to let me do it, but we're going to try something real quick. Yes, I'm just going to go to this text here, and I'm going to put my script in here so I can just actually type in my script in here if I have a specific script. So if you want to use a specific script, you can just type that in there and then go through the same process. Click on the style of video, add your logo. I always suggest adding your logo. That just keeps your branding in front of people. If you don't have a logo, use your face or just use some words that say what you are. You can create those somewhere else and have those loaded up there that talks about your name or your brand. That's very important. Pick the voices you like, the style you like, pick the music you like, adjust your settings here to what you want them to be, and adjust your transcript color. If you want to change your font, you can change it here. And this will tell you how long your video is going to be. We created one less under a minute. Those go well for streams, for online, for social media and so forth, for shorts. All right. So if you have any other questions, please reach out. And otherwise, we'll see you on the next video. Bye.